So I started off my split this week with legs. I feel like I want to try to hit them a couple more times than I have been doing. I'm starting to gain a little bit of weight. I'm not mad at that because I am really trying to turn that into muscle, but I really do have to watch it. And the bloating is really fighting against me. But anyway, the biggest challenge today was getting in the gym. I remember Adrian used to tell me the heaviest thing to pull or lift or anything and is the gym door, and that definitely rang true today. And you're gonna see in the next workout I'm gonna definitely talk about it, but want to work on that hinge. Make sure you hinge forwards, go straight into the deadlift afterwards and scrape your knees. I think I did that pretty good. But if you look closely here, that is an ugly face cry. Yes, it is. And as you watch me do this, you'll see me wipe some tears. I'm so glad that I positioned this where you do not see my face, because the struggle was really real. Like, these sent me into tears. I don't know if maybe I had a really big breakfast this morning because my kid was having a test and she wanted a bigger breakfast, so I ate with her. And that really messed up my stomach. I don't know. All that tension on doing legs, it takes a lot of strain on your body, especially in your abdominals. And that could have been just tossing everything up in my stomach. Like, I was very, very uncomfortable. And it's just the struggle mentally was really there this morning. It was been a long week. I'm exhausted, doing the single mom thing with these 2 kids and no trainer, no mentor per se. And I really have to motivate myself. It's not always easy. And I was feeling it today, this morning, very much so. And I was really thinking about every positive thing anyone ever told me, especially people I've ever trained with. Well, let's just keep it real. It's really just Adrian and, Jim, of course, since recently, to try to get me through this moment. Like, I literally had to recall on instances, moments where, I've been low before and others have had to motivate me to try to get me through this one right here, because I was really ready to walk out of the gym. So, but I did it. I pushed through. After I got through this, I definitely had to take a break. The rest of the workout was much more successful. So I'm proud of myself for that. And I did do those with weights, but I wanted to use that video because, that moment I wanted to recall and remember. I was crying and stuff. But it was only 10 pounds, and I was discouraged that I couldn't do more sets with the weights on me, but my stomach was just so upset. I just couldn't get through that. This one, I just wanted to mention not to put, your leg has to be at 90 degrees. So don't put that leg that you're stabilizing on too far forward. So that really wants to be at a good angle. And you want to try to straighten out. Not so much more like me. I mean, the kicking up is cool, but you don't want to make your leg too bent. And you really want to hinge that waist forward so you're squeezing that glute, especially on the one that you're driving through on that heel. And it's okay to you must keep your head forward. I support my neck, which works out better for me. Now for this one, Jim has suggested to lean back, which I really, really liked. So try to go as far back on that pad. I wasn't doing that before, and I really feel it more in my glutes when I do that. I didn't go as heavy as I usually do because my body had already felt strained, and I just wanted it to be challenging, but not, too challenging. On the first workout, I was deadlifting 60, which is, a little bit higher than I usually do in the gym. So I went super heavy, and it kind of upset my stomach. So I really was trying to get through the workout today, which I did successfully. I did do adductors, but I didn't put it in there because I didn't like the angle. Thought it was inappropriate. So, and you see me do that in my last leg day, so it's not like I really need you to see that again. But just know that I did do that. And then you've seen these too, the calves. You'll see it towards the end of the reps. It gets harder to push all the way up. It's not a real terrible thing, but just keep that in mind. And that's why I kind of pushed through like quick ones at the end, because it got harder for me to stretch that all the way up, and I had to use 25s. I couldn't find the 20s, so I usually do 40, but I was doing 50 today, which is different than the machine. The free weights always feel differently. You see, it's starting to get tight for me going down and back up. Listen, I don't really know what happened right here, This was supposed to have been stopped. So, and I'm definitely not about to reload these videos again and record over this. So we're going to act like this section right here is not here. Okay. And move right along because nobody got time to re-edit this. Anyway, I did do the abductors, so just make pretend that that's in between there. It's going to go to the next exercise. This is moving a lot faster than it actually did. It took me like an hour and 40 minutes to get through this. Oh, and I also want to mention that I did like 6 sets of the first exercise and then 5 sets of the rest, all up to like 12 and 15. I didn't really focus on abs like I usually do. I'm going to dedicate a day to that, but I just wanted to hit these because for some reason I got a boost of energy, which is the complete opposite than the beginning of the workout. So I'm really glad that I stuck to it and really, committed myself to finish because I was able to do more than I had planned out. So I'm proud of myself for that. But that's it.